Right then, welcome back to my channel, folks. It's been a while, and me again, Sean. So today is the 22nd of July, and you find me sitting in my car at a secret, top secret location. And as you know, I live here in North Wales, and I've been here since September in my new place, as you know, and it hasn't been plain sailing. I'm not going to go into the details. Anyhow, I was talking to a couple of friends. Oh, let's rewind. Let's go back to when I first moved in. I'd done a video down this place, and the weather was harsher, you know, and you know, we're in late July. And I said then that I wanted to go and have a little walk up some of these mountains. So here I am. I've took some inspiration off my friend Holly and off my other friend Annie. So hello to you too. And I said to him, you know, I need to get my fat ass off the sofa, get some fresh air. But sitting here now, looking out on my own, no one here. Can't even hear any birds whistling. Looking up the smaller hill or mountain, feels very, very daunting. And I got my backpack. I bought some gear earlier in the year for this, you know, to do all the walks in North Wales area. And got my new hiking trainers on that I've worn a couple of times, but this is going to be a test. Got my new backpack and whatever. And I'm looking. Don't look over there just yet, because it's actually, I don't know why it's worrying me. Shouldn't worry me, but it bloody is. Anyhow, so the day is a beautiful day, slightly cloudy, allegedly 19 degrees. Slight breeze, which is good, because I'm already sweating. I've only got my gear on. Mind you, I've put some suntan lotion on my face, and that always makes me sweat. So as we get higher, obviously, the wind will hopefully pick up a bit. Not too much, and keep me cool. I've got my backpack. Got my iced chilled water. Got a little flask of tea. But we'll worry about what I've got in my bag when we get up there, because I want to take advice off people, what they think I should put in my bag. So without further ado, I've got my map. My map's in my glove box. I've got my phone. I've got the route downloaded on my phone. I've got the map. And yeah, don't know what the time is. What's the time, Sean? Is it 11 o'clock? I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm not saying I'm even going to be able to do it all. I might just get halfway up this one hill and say, Sean, I know my fitness is shocking. And I proved that over the weekend. So let's get out there. Let's start walking. It's the first hour that's going to kill me. So yeah, let's walk down this track. Let's get geared up, and let's try and get a positive mental attitude, and let's try and do some walking, because I'm desperately unfit. I'm overweight and I'm fucking miserable. So no point in looking at it, is there? Okay, I'll see you somewhere on this track several times, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be stopping 1,000 times just to get my breath. I'm going to take me prescription sunglasses, my phone, my wallet, my keys, my map, my backpack, and my walking poles, and I'll see you literally further down or further up this track. Right then, I'm at the beginning of the walk. I've walked down the lane, and this is what I've got planned. It'll make more sense when I'm further up on top, and I'll show you some pictures during this video. So I'm going to start my phone. I'm going to start recording this on the OS Map app for the first time. Never used it before. So hopefully it's going to record my route with the elevation, the time, the distance, and all the rest of it. So I'll see you guys in a bit. And it's not looking, even though it's a perfect day for it, I'm just regretting not putting my shorts on. but I'm presuming I'm going to be walking through a lot of grass because I don't think a lot of people walk this track, and I was worried about the ticks and the flies and the mosquitoes and whatever, so I've put my walking trousers on, but I wish I would have had my shorts on, or at least brought some with me. So there's a lesson to be learned, but I'll see you up there somewhere. Wish me luck. Bloody hell. Welcome back. Right then, I've been to the highest point. I can't remember the name of this mountain, and I'm still in two minds whether to tell anybody where I am, and I'll tell you the reasons for that later. But first of all, to say I was knackered, oh dear, I've probably stopped. I've only been hiking an hour and a half, and I said to myself the first hour's the worst. Well, that was optimistic, but notwithstanding, it took me an hour and a half from the beginning, from where I started, not from where I parked the car, from where I actually started the proper hike. It took me an hour and a half to get to the top of this first peak, and you won't be able to see it because I've come down a lot, and it's up there somewhere. I can't see. But I've took some panoramic videos and some photographs. How they turn out, I don't know, and I hope you can hear me well because there's a bit of a breeze. But I just wanted to come down, stop somewhere. I've got a cup of tea because you know the rules: no tea, no work. Over there in the distance, I can see something that looks like a person, but with my dodgy eyes, I don't know whether they're coming towards me or coming away from me, or whether it's just a big stone stuck in the ground. But we'll soon find out. Anyhow, the problem is, I've been going an hour and a half, which is fine. My head's pounding, so I'm going to take some paracetamol. But the problem I've got, it's not a problem, the situation I've got is I've got plenty of time left, right? The time now, I don't know what the time is now. Put my arms aching. So, I don't know what the time is now, but I've been hiking an hour and a half, which is fine. And I've got plenty of time. I've got plenty of time. It's about 1:30, mid-afternoon. But over there is the second peak I was hoping to get to, which is far, far higher than this one. Down there is a no-go. Let me turn around. Oh. Right, let me show you. That is where I was hoping to head to, but down there, just a big drop. You know, you could hang glide off it. So I can't get down there, which means I've got to go all over there and somehow up there to come down there. Disappears around the back of there. Let me sit down again. Let me sit down before I fall down. But that peak there just looks like full of boulders and scree and loose stones, and I don't think the way I'm thinking now, being a realist, I don't think it's going to happen. But there is a path that brings you, allegedly, I can't see a footpath here. I can't see a footpath. But what I need to do is I need to walk, say, a quarter of a mile over there, have a look, see if I can pick up a path, because there is a path that leads you around there and leads you down without going nowhere near the top, which leads you round to the opposite side of that lake where I started. Can you hear that? That's the mountain rescue helicopter. Luckily for me, it's not here for me, but it's been flying around. And I'm not joking, that helicopter was about a mile away and the noise of it still scares me. If I left here now, turned round, had a little break, had some of my mix, fruit and nuts mix. If I turned round and went straight back now, let's say it took me an hour and a half. Right, so that's 3 hours, that's a 3 hour little hike. it's got to take me at least, who knows, to get round there. At least another hour and a half, then another an hour. Well, from there I'm even further away, so that's 2 hours down. So this trip, if I'm not careful, this trip is going to be a lot longer than what I planned. And I haven't hiked anywhere for years. I haven't hiked anywhere for Christ knows how long. But I wanted to get to a point where I could point out a few of the mountains. But we'll see. Anyhow, whatever that is over there, that's not a person because it hasn't moved. Right then. Let me just show you where I am. Yeah. So I can't see what I'm doing there. So hang on, somewhere there. Where are you, Sean? I can't see reflection. I've come past that lake. I've gone up there. I've gone to the top. I've come down. Come round there. And I'm on this path there. What a stunning view. But the plan was, I was hoping to get to the top of there. Now there's supposed to be a footpath up there. But this is where the footpath is leading me. And the trouble is, my OS map app has only started working up here, wouldn't start working down there. It's very hard to see. I forgot my reading glasses, so it's very hard to see. And what I want to do is I'm going to, once I get up over the brow of this hill, up here, I'm going to get my actual map out. I'm going to see if I can see and see if there's a map on the route on the map that'll take me up to there. Because if I could get you up there, you'd be able to see the Nanthill Ridge, Iwydfa, Mount Snowdon, Glydderfach, Glydderford, and all the rest of them. You'd be able to see a great view of Anglesey. You know, I could point out quite a few things. That way, Cricketh, Portmaddock, Pwllheli, Abersoch, right out there. But look at that. That's what it's all about. I'm shattered. I'm shattered. There's no way I've ever thought I was going to get to the top of here. I'm actually sitting on the top of the trig point now. My head's throbbing. I got a blister on my heel. I'm out of breath. I'm sweating like Barry White in concert. I didn't think I'd get up here. I've been on all fours scrambling. There was a rock slide that blocked the path. What an adventure. What a view. Over the back there, you won't be able to see on this phone, doesn't do it justice. Mount Snowdon, Iwydfa. I can see the mountain I just came up and traversed around the edge of the Valley of Doon. Then I came up here, but what a view. Absolutely stunning. So I'm going to sit here for half hour. I'm going to get my breath and have a cup of tea and some mixed nuts and fruit and a drink of water. Give my old legs a rest because it's going to be hard going back down there. It was a crippler coming up. So I hope you can hear me well because of the wind. I don't know how high I am, but I'll put the height on the stream hopefully when I do the video. Oh, mate, I'm going to be crippled tomorrow. I feel crippled already. But what have you? What have you? See you guys in a bit. Right then. Just let me open these windows. Just got back to the car. It took me 4.5 hours, which, even though I feel as though I don't know how far I've walked, I'll have to figure that out later, but for 4.5 hours, for me, with my fitness level, I thought I've done rather well. And the beauty of it is, as you'll see in that video, that on closer inspection, I didn't think I was going to be able to get to the top of that second peak. And I took a risk, weighed up the pros and cons, got to the very top, to the trig point. Stunning views. But I'm only filming on my iPhone, and it doesn't really do it justice, you know. And you've got all the mountains and all the coastline and everything, a panoramic view, as you've seen in the video. But I'm so glad I made the effort to try and get to the top, because the views were stunning. I took a different route coming halfway down that mountain, traversed it more, zigzagged it more to make it a bit easier and less dangerous, and then picked up the trail back down to the valley, down back to the bridge over the stream, and here I am. So I'm going home. I'm going home for some paracetamol, some ibuprofen, a long cold shower, multiple ice lolls. But before I do, I just want to give a shout out to 3 people. First of all, my mate, Steve, he knows who he is. He's messaged me. Well, I was up there having a midlife crisis and a semi-heart attack and gasping for air, which stupid really, because I've just come back off a week's antibiotics, steroids and inhaler for a chest infection. So maybe this wasn't the week to do it, but I did it. But I was puffing like Thomas the Tank. Anyhow, he messaged me. So I sent him a quick picture. So we've been talking a lot recently, messaging a lot, discussing things, you know, the usual chit-chat, but some in-depth things, which has helped me out no end. And I'm hoping I've helped him out as well. And so I'll be messaging him tonight, telling him, showing him the photographs, but I'm going to do a video, so we'll watch the video anyhow. So yes, but Steve will be here one of the days doing this hike with me, sooner rather than later. And then to my other friends, I'm not going to mention the names. And I don't even know if they're even going to get to see this video, but it makes no odds. But these 2 people have just made things more bearable. Show me a lot of kindness, a lot of love, and a lot of lagers as well. A lot of lagers. And Guinness, there's a hint. So I'm just going to say thank you to them. And they'll know who they'll know who they are as well, so there's no need to mention names. So on that note, that's going to put an end to this video. I haven't decided whether I'm going to put the route of this hike, you know, up on the internet yet. I don't know. I'm erring on the side of no, because I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen one person. I haven't seen any litter, you know. So I don't all these people who don't appreciate the countryside turning up, trashing the place. So I might keep it to myself. But I know I'll be here with friends sooner rather than later doing this hike with them. So until the next time, I'm going to end the video there because I'm absolutely knackered and my feet are on fire. And there's nowhere to have a dip. The water level's really low because we haven't had much rain, no rain for a month. So I didn't want to risk falling over the slippy rocks. So I'm going to leave the video there, and I'll see you guys literally further down the track. Until then, take care.